So let's take a deep breath in. Make sure that your spine is straight and that your physical body is comfortable. We require your spine to be straight in order to ensure that the life force or prana of every breath remains free flowing, that there is no congestion, at least in terms of posture. Straighten your spine, straighten your shoulders. In fact, push them back a little in order to widen the space within which your lungs operate. And even as you take a deep breath in and you set your intention to get grounded and to put in roots, feel yourself breathing. So we are setting an intention. We are getting grounded. We are breathing. We are positioning our bodies for better relaxation, all with the focus of a restful and peaceful meditation, all with the focus of learning, the focus of taking management of the physical body and all of its minds. So keep breathing until it becomes naturally smooth and evenly paced, all the while feeling yourself get grounded, putting down roots from the soles of your feet or the base chakra. You may choose to simply connect to the Earth Star chakra. You may choose to visualize gravity, connecting, becoming more aware of its connectedness to all of your chakras and keeping you on the stable, solid foundation of the earth. We have just added decision making to this multitasking meditation. Whichever one works naturally, intuitively for you, use it, all the while ensuring that you are breathing in a smooth and evenly paced way. And yet another dimension of work in terms of accessing one's intuition, allowing what comes naturally, intuitively, instinctively, to become manifest in one's work, in one's practice. And to all intents and purposes, the art of meditation is that I am sitting still, as quietly and as relaxed and motionless as possible. That I am effectively doing nothing. That all of the work is the work of consciousness, of all of the minds. And we are now working on several different tasks simultaneously and using several different types of consciousness simultaneously, all with the one focus to get quiet, to get calm, to become peaceful, to open up your energy system so that the brain relaxes sufficiently and your own frequency rises sufficiently to get into that zone, sacred space, where you can be in harmony with yourself. And even as I am talking and channeling and sharing, and you are listening and following the instructions, we recognize that there are a variety of tasks being fulfilled. That your brain is processing information and giving direction, even as it resists the directions. So just breathe in nice and deep and whoosh out all of the tension of the day on the understanding that a multi-dimensional being is naturally, innately, spiritually a multitasking being. And then introduce your mind, introduce your bodies to the possibility that doing nothing is the best possible space from which to accomplish anything. From the space of doing nothing, you may access this spiritual resource of multitasking and be everything in the doing. And just like that, we have introduced a new level of thinking about meditation and thinking about multitasking that your brain has latched onto, even while you remain in meditation and continue to listen to the instructions. A different pathway of thought has opened up while you are remaining focused here. So while these various aspects of you are engaged in the art of meditation and the being meditative while doing several things at once, there in your mind's eye, let us move to the next level. Let us engage with your mind, your mental body, and your brain to create a list of all of the most interesting moments of your day. And if the word interesting doesn't bring anything to mind, doesn't stimulate your memory, then let us work with stressful, demanding. All of the moments in your day in which you perhaps felt pulled in a direction other than the one you were headed in, pulled away from something to something else. Just let them all come to mind. List them in your head. And even as you process them, check for a moment if you are still there in that moment, in that environment, with those people. Are you still there in your mind, in your emotional body, in your spiritual body? And if so, to what degree? Is most of you there, with some of you here? Is a small percentage of you there, niggling away, while the rest of you is here? Is this moment you are sharing with us a detour until you return there? Will you get back to it? In that instance, meditation becomes the there, the thing that has pulled you away from the direction you were headed in. In exactly the same way, there is a list inside of you of must do. All of the events and experiences associated with must do. And in order to fulfill that, we terminate, put on hold, suspend, to return to later. And again, what percentage of you is busy with must do? And what percentage of you is waiting to be returned to? How many telephone conversations are still playing in your mind? Being creative as you produce a new response, a new reply, a wittier thought, a stronger answer. How many bygone moments are you clinging to for the smile as the highlight of your day, as that great moment? And then what percentage of you is just lost, can barely remember what has transpired, what has happened, what has come to you and left you in so many hours and moments of your day, just today, where the brain and the consciousness has no idea, cannot recall, is blissfully oblivious, or lost, just lost. For yourself, you know, there are a variety of examples in your personal and professional context. Stimuli that animate and distract. Stimuli that irritate and destroy. Are you still there with any of those stimuli? as the range of experiences, list by list by list, gathers in your auric field, gathers in your mental energy system, you may actually see them whirling around your mind, exactly like the planets orbit the sun, drawing energy from you, exactly like the planets orbiting the sun. But not utilizing them, not being productive or purposeful, simply drawing energy in order to keep their place in your mind's orbit. And as you imagine that in your mind's eye, just scan for a moment and feel which of those habitual behaviors depletes the most of your energy, creates the biggest leakage, keeps you fragmented from yourself the most. And if you're picturing a device with that behavior, that would be completely normal in current society. Scan all of this energy that is flowing out of you. See where it's going and how it's dissipating and disappearing. And then, as I count, one by one, in your mind's eye, start bringing yourself back, taking yourself back, reclaiming your energy by disconnecting from each and every behavior, event, experience, context, environment, and circumstance. So as I count, see yourself snipping the cord of energy that maintains the leak, that keeps all of these distractions and vampire energies in your orbit. 50, 49, 48. Just snip those cords. Let them go up like a bubble. 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41, 40. You should be able to see at least one clear space opening up in front of you, clearing the orbits around you. 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30. You may notice that some of the cords are further out and some are fairly close to you. It doesn't matter what they connect to. Snip them anyway. Detach yourself from everything you have placed your energy in today and bring yourself back to yourself. Collect your energy. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. You may feel all of your bodies, especially your physical body, reacting. Simply allow that and focus yourself on bringing yourself back to you. Nineteen, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You've had 50 opportunities to disconnect, to detach from any and all possible energy leaks. And during that time, you also had the opportunity to detach from anything that you deem a necessary attachment or a natural attachment. And if you didn't, take a moment to bring yourself back from all of the people, all of the souls that you love, that you are connected to. Even as your brain resists, bring yourself back. Make yourself whole and present. A connection is a natural soul's way of being with another. An attachment is the ego way of being dysfunctional, depleting, reducing, dissipated. The connection does not require a cord. The connection does not require your consciousness. It is. But anything flowing in your orbit during this meditation that is still present, cut the cord. Gather yourself unto yourself. And feel for a moment how your own energy system feels. Whether your auric field has grown larger. If your physical body feels more tired, more weary, as if all of the strings that are keeping it on stage have now loosened and the puppet may fall. As if all of the strings holding you in place, all of the attachments maintaining the external structure of you, will no longer hold you up on the pedestal of self. Feel if your physical body, in being more tired, is also willing to be more relaxed. If it is pleased, even content, to have you all to itself. If it feels more whole, more connected to self than before. And now that most of you is more present with you, it is easier to get grounded. It is easier to ground all of your chakras and all of your types of consciousness. So very quickly, set a clear intention and focus yourself on grounding your crown chakra, your third eye chakra, your throat chakra, your heart center, your solar plexus, your sacral chakra, and the base chakra. And very quickly, I ground my superconsciousness, my consciousness, subconsciousness, and unconsciousness in the now. I relax into being fully present with myself. And just breathe gently. And allow all of the shifting, all of the becoming, all of the unwinding. Feel, if you will, if your auric field is responding like a balloon, with more air entering it. Feel, if you will, if your physical body feels more stable. Feel, if you will, if your mind, your brain has quietened down, shifted its pace, and feels more secure, like a 2-year-old receiving guidance. And breathe. Nice, smooth, easy, well-paced breathing. Just calm and quiet. And then very quietly, very gently, take a deep breath in, fully grounded, and bring yourself back to this moment, here and now.